I have been in the news lately, and it's all because of this.
With the powers conferred on me under NLCD 155, which is the Passports and Travel Certificates Decree of 1967, these 5 very special Africans are going to receive diplomatic passports from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ghana. So number 1 on the list is the interesting young man, WODEMAYA. WODEMAYA is number 1 on the list.
I've been arrested, deported because of the passport that I use, right?
Congratulations. Very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
And Ghana has been waiting for this day. You have put us on the map. You've made us so proud. And we are all excited when we watch you. You inspire us, and we want this to motivate you to do a lot more for the continent and for Black people everywhere in the world.
If you've been part of this journey from the beginning, you will definitely understand what this passport means to me. I mean, I want to say a big thank you to the President of the Republic of Ghana and also to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for honoring me. What next? I don't know, but let's hope and see our first diplomatic assignment of this passport. My goodness, so my first diplomatic assignment happens to be a state visit with His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, to Beijing, China. Wow, call it coincidence or call it luck. I call it God's grace, because who would have thought that my first ever diplomatic assignment would be the exact same country where it all began. 41 minutes. This is the day the Lord has made, bruh. I really can't believe that I'm going back to China after 7 good years. But the story started 14 years ago, yeah, from here. I mean, I want to take you somewhere. I want you to meet someone special, the person that made whatever that you're seeing today possible. Whew. This house brings so many memories, bruh. I have to call him to let him know that I'm here. Akbans.
Yeah.
I'm at the gate.
Okay.
Okay. Akbans is here.
Yeah.
Hey! I came to your house with the cameras this time around.
Yeah. That is beautiful.
Oh, wow. It's good to see you.
Yes.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah. Come and have a seat.
Thank you. Uncle Bans, I'm telling them that like you bought the ticket that I used from Ghana to China and they don't believe it.
Oh, why? They have to. As you applied the school at China,
Yeah.
initially your dad was not in agreement with you going to China in the first place. So I came in and I have to convince your dad that he should let you go because you don't know what you will become in the future. So if the chance has come, I will be prepared to offer your ticket. Then your dad agreed.
How much was the ticket that time?
Oh, 2012, the dollar was down, so it was only 2,000.
2,000.
But it was money.
It was 2,000 that time was a lot of money.
A lot of money, yes.
How do you feel anytime you see me out there? How do you feel?
I'll be happy because me convincing your dad for you to go outside there and now coming as a public figure, if it's you, you will also be happy. I wish that dad is alive so that he will see whatever has gone on his son's.
That's a beautiful one, man, and that's what sometimes I say. I mean, having this diplomatic passport, the first name that comes into my mind is my father's name, and I wish he's around to see the man that I've become, you know. And
it's true.
It's all good. We give glory to God, bro. I think as I sit here, all I feel is grateful, because I mean, what if Uncle Barnes never managed to convince my dad? I won't be sitting here today with him, and I won't be going back to China as a diplomat. I mean, I don't think even that dream of going to China would have become reality if Uncle Barnes didn't do what he did. So it makes me feel like every story got a beginning. Now you're watching WODEMAYA, but the whole WODEMAYA story started from him. And I'm here to say thank you, Uncle Barnes. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, so I think you all need to do that in the comment section for me. Just type thank you, Uncle Barnes. That kid that left Ghana, grew up in China, came back to start what you all are seeing right now, is going back to China. I'm emotional right now, but you know what? You all need to come along with me because I'm not even packing. I'm just literally putting everything in because this was an unexpected trip. I didn't know I'd be going, but you know how we do it. When the call comes, we just have to answer. Okay, let's go. Just arrived at the airport, and the only memory that comes in here is just my dad, because my dad was literally the last person that saw me off on my way to China, man. But this time, just going all by myself. May his soul rest in perfect peace, man.
We have an encore that keeps the soul.
Bruh, we're going to China, man. We're going to China. China. How many times have I said China today? More than 100 times, man. Whew. Arriving in Dubai brings a lot of memories, man. So I made it to Dubai, and I'm just transiting from Dubai to China, but it feels so good to come to Dubai without a visa, because right now you're a diplomat, eh? So I use a diplomatic passport literally, so that's the reason why I was able to step out of the airport. But coming back to Dubai really brings a lot of memories, man, and I'll tell you when I get to Terminal 1. But that's a new friend that I just met. Good to see you.
WODEMAYA, good to see you. I just met him at the Dubai airport, Terminal 3. So I'm going to appear on your channel, WODEMAYA.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He said, WODEMAYA? No, I will take you myself.
I said, is this WODEMAYA?
Where are you from?
From Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
How is Miss Trudy?
She's
Miss
fine.
Trudy, hi.
Miss Trudy, hi.
Wow, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Okay, nice.
I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. WODEMAYA.
Yep.
Really?
What is your name?
My name is Joy.
Joy.
I have a channel, WODEMAYA.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. What's the name of your channel? What's the name
Joy
of
and Chooks channel, a Boom Bank channel.
Oh, okay. You guys should check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe, man. The love that I got from different Africans living in different parts of the world is insane, man. I cannot call myself a Ghanaian any longer. I need to call myself African. Thank you.
Maya, take care.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Good
All right.
to Miss Trudy.
I will.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Coming back to this airport brings a lot of memories indeed. You know what? Let me tell you this story. On my very first day that I was going to China, I transited through Dubai and I was detained in this beautiful airport. I'd never committed a crime for me to be detained, but I was detained because they felt like I was too young to travel all by myself. They looked at my face and they were like, "Where's your mom and dad, kid?" They kept me in the airport, detained me for almost 2 hours. I was literally the last person to board the plane, and the only crime that I committed was because I didn't have a beard. And I mean, I think I need to put a picture in here so that you guys can understand. They literally said, "There is no way you should be traveling all by yourself, kid." But you know what saved me? They checked my passport and they saw that I was literally 18. And that was when they said, "You know what? You're good to go, but take care of yourself, kid." I just have to speak Chinese since I just landed in China, man. So, 终于到中国啦. It's quite emotional, you know, being back in China, man. And coming to China after 7 years, I feel like a lot has changed. A lot has changed in terms of coming to this country without a visa. That is what has changed. So I got someone picking me from outside, so I'm just gonna step outside and then, yeah. I feel emotional right now, man. I don't want to cry, but I'm just definitely gonna get back to you guys, man.
Well, guys, so 10 years ago, I was here in the same airport that I am right now, in Beijing, China. And a brother, who's a very good friend, will pick me up from this airport and we'll have a good time. I literally had my first Chinese food with him. And today, guess what? I'm back at this airport, about to pick him up. Yo, the one and only.
我应该说中文还是
都可以，中文可以，中文可以。哎呀，太久了，哇塞！
Do you remember I picked you from this airport?
Yeah.
The very first day you arrived.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys a story.
Uh-huh.
My first time that I arrived in Beijing, I got lost.
Oh, really?
You remember I was going to Shenyang, and I bought a ticket that took me to Shenyang. So coming back in here this time brings bad memories back again.
Right.
My first time in China.
Yeah, someone's looking for you though.
Oh, that's a surprise, man.
Yeah, surprise.
Oh my goodness. Meet Awi, my Chinese friend who loaned me $5,000 from his credit card just to buy me a ticket to start the first phase of my African travel. Good morning from my beautiful hotel room. This is the view from my hotel room. Incredible room. The room screams a diplomat. My president is yet to arrive, so they are actually lifting the flag of Ghana. They're just adding the flag of Ghana right there. I don't know if you guys can see from afar. This is where the president will be staying, and I'm also here, so I'll be heading to the airport to pick up the president, man. So come along with us. Let's go. The president is in right now. The president finally touches down in a commercial flight, bro. Unbelievable. Which country are you from? Let me know in the comment section. Does your president flies commercial or private? So this is the guard of honor to welcome the president. I want to know why China this time around. Yeah.
I was honored to be invited by President Xi Jinping as the only African president to be invited to the Global Leaders Conference on Women, and that was an honor.
First day in China, and there's one meal that I just have to try. When I was here, he introduced this meal to me, and I'm like, I have to eat this meal before I eat anything else. And this is one, this is like bihun cha, shiba. proud. You brought that memory back, man. Like, it took me back to Shenyang, man. Like, trust me, this is the best Chinese meal you'll ever get, man. Finally. It feels so good to be back here again in China. I've been telling you guys this story of a Chinese friend of mine who believed in my dreams in terms of when I wanted to go back to Africa to start what I'm doing. I mean, projecting Africa to the world. I mean, my fellow Africans never believed in the dream. I quite remember when somebody is sick on campus, I'm the one who raised funds for them, you know. But when it got to my turn and I'm like, you know what, I feel like it's about time for us to go back to Africa to project Africa to the world. Everybody said I should go ask the UN or maybe talk to the African Union. But this Chinese friend of mine said, hey, I have a credit card and I'm gonna give you that money. So coming back to China, he surprised me at the airport, right? But you know, this is a real representation of Ghana, so I need to get him something. Awe, ni hao. What dialect? You go Li Wu. Is Li Wu, Shaba? Sure. Well, how do you make sure you Li Wu? Ton Jana. Song gaming. I had it. Okay. Little dark. So what is that? 两个，我不知道。你在多大？
可以，应该没问题啊。
Wow. Thank you, man. I mean, thanks for believing in me. He was once my camera guy. I can't remember having only a memory card and he had the camera. He is the guy who bought my ticket for my first ever 5 countries in Africa. So it started from Ghana, Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, then back to China. And when I came back, everybody was like, you know what? We don't want to see videos about China anymore. So head back to the continent. Hence the reason why I returned to Africa and started doing what I'm doing right now. I feel like he looks super cool in this outfit, man. Can you guys rate his outfit? 1 to 10. Let me know in the comment section. A big shout out to Candice. She used to be my camera woman. She used to be the translator. She used to be everything. I mean, the financier. She did all of that. But she's no longer in China. That's why I'm not meeting her. If she was here, definitely I would love to say hello. You know what? Yeah. Can I share what Google? Shondi. So we're just gonna have a quick interview session with the president. A lot of people are around, but don't worry, we're definitely gonna pull this out. So hang in there. I love the fact that you've been intentional with what you wear when you're out of Ghana.
Yes.
You're representing the continent.
Yeah, and also boosting the garment industry.
Your Excellency.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
You've been in China for a few days now. Have you learned a few Chinese words?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ni hao ma.
Ni or hao. Why you like that, Jung?
I know you speak very fluently.
Yeah, I try. I know you all are enjoying this episode. That's why I'm here to plead with you all to kindly subscribe and be part of this awesome family. Please subscribe. Thank you. Now, welcome to China. Did we say Zhongguo? 欢迎来到中国. Yeah.
I wish I could speak it as well as you.
Zhongguo, China.
Zhongguo.
Yeah, Zhongguo. Yeah. 欢迎来到中国. Your Excellency.
欢迎来到中国.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Your speech at the UN General Assembly was brilliant.
Madam President, the slave trade must be recognized as the greatest crime against humanity. As the African champion on reparations, Ghana intends to introduce a motion in this August body to that effect. More than 12.5 million Africans were forcibly taken against their will and transported to create wealth for the powerful Western nations. We must demand reparations for the enslavement of our people and the colonization of our land that resulted in the theft of our natural resources, as well as the looting of artifacts and other items of cultural heritage that have yet to be returned in total. We recognize the value of our land and the value of our lives, as did our colonizers, as well as the governments that happily paid reparations to former slave owners as compensation for the loss of their property, in quotes.
The future of the world is African.
More than 25% of the world's population is expected to come from the African continent. Additionally, by 2050, 1/3 of all young people aged between 15 to 24 will be residing on the African continent. So you see, the future of this world is African. Allow me to say this once again a little louder for those of you in the back. The future is African.
Can you tell us more about that? Because a lot of Africans felt like Nkrumah is back again.
Well, when you speak from the heart, that's how it comes across. And I meant every word in there. I talked about reparations. I talked about the global system and how it is changing and how it has been unjust to Africans. And in any new global order that succeeds it, there must be justice and equity for Africa, including having an equal say, in international global institutions like the United Nations, the World Health Organization, the multilateral financial institutions, the IMF, the World Bank, and all that. Africa must have a greater say in all these institutions. Aside from that, the current world order is rigged against Africa. And so if you look at the colonial patterns of trade that were established by our colonial masters, they are the same patterns of trade. Railways lead to only where there are resources, and they lead from there to the ports in order to extract those resources and export them to other destinations. We continue to live as colonial slaves. Let me call it new colonial slaves, because we have a flag and we have independence, but still the system is rigged such that we have to export materials raw to our former colonial masters. They use those resources, to produce manufactured and finished goods, and then determine the prices of those goods and export them back to us. But when we export the raw materials, we don't determine the price. We don't determine the price of cocoa. We don't determine the price of gold. Cocoa doesn't grow in Europe, and yet Europe determines how much cocoa should be purchased for. And so these are all the kinds of things that we need to look at.
Does it mean that we are not fully independent, like what you're just saying?
Yeah, Nkrumah said it. After we gained independence, he said we're moving from the era of colonialism to the era of neo-colonialism. It would take time to reform the system. For instance, we've passed the African Continental Free Trade Area. But even though we can export duty-free, tariff-free into each other's markets, where are the railways to move those goods? Where are the ports to move those goods? Where are the roads to move those goods? If you have to move goods from Ghana to another African country, you probably must have to transship it through Europe or some other destination before it gets there. So until we're able to establish the infrastructure to be able to exchange people and goods between ourselves, we cannot fully utilize the potential that the African Continental Free Trade Area gives us. And that is part of the new colonialism that I talk about.
I'm hoping that one day Africa will be borderless, and I think it has to start from Ghana, because this is a campaign that I've been on for quite some time now. I'm hoping that one day
West Africa has been borderless for a long time. We signed the Protocol on Free Movement of People decades ago. And so West Africans are able to move to each other's countries 90-day visa-free. And I don't see what the big deal in extending it to the rest of Africa is. And that's why I was one of the first presidents when I came back from the AU conference in Kigali, and we're not able to move the free movement of people. I came and passed, the regulation that allowed any African passport holder to be able to receive visa on arrival when they come to our airport. And it didn't bring the sky down. There was not an immediate movement of people from all over Africa coming to crowd into our country. But it made it easier for business people, for other Africans who want to come as tourists to our country to be able to do so.
I want to know why China this time around.
China is a co-chairman of our bilateral creditor committee. And I know the role that China played to get us a negotiated deal in the G20 debt treatment framework, especially in the negotiations with the bilateral creditors. And so it gave us an opportunity to express our appreciation to him. Indeed, Ghana got its approval in record time, the fastest that has ever happened. And so it opens the way for other countries that are debt distressed to have the same. And so I had the opportunity to say thank you to President Xi, but also to discuss important issues of interest in the relations between us in terms of pivoting into a new era of trade and investment that is discussing China's policy of 0% tariffs for all African countries. And so we had the opportunity to negotiate that. We agreed in principle, we've not signed off yet, but we've agreed on a target date where we will complete the negotiation and sign off. So it will mean that Ghana can export duty-free into the Chinese market. But one of the things we need to do, which is important, is not that it's not just enough to export, to have zero tariff exporting into the Chinese market if we do not harmonize our standards, because China has quite some stringent standards, and so we need to harmonize the standards between the Chinese Standards Authority and our Ghana Standards Authority, so that if we get approval from any of the two standards authority, we know that the product is of the quality that can be exported to Ghana or exported to China. And so that will be the next stage after we sign off on the zero tariff. But we also had the opportunity to discuss issues of bringing Chinese investment into Ghana. We want to position Ghana as the gateway to Africa. And so we're creating Ghana as the hub. Right now we have an expanded port and new ports. Phase 1, Phase 2 have been completed. We have one of the most efficient ports, top 10 ports in Africa. And I believe that there's a time. Our economy is doing well, it's stable, interest rates have come down, inflation has come down, our currency has stabilized. So there's a time to attract Chinese investors, indeed Asian investors and investors from other locations to come and create Ghana as their hub for manufacture and exporting to other African countries and to the rest of the world.
Your Excellency, Shisheni.
Shisheni.
All right. The moment that I was done with the interview with the president, the China National TV also wanted to have a session with me, and the president made this comment.
The interviewer
That was really interesting, but I love the fact that Africans living in China appreciate and adores what I do, and I feel like it was so beautiful to see all these people around me. But hey, not just Africans living in China, but even the Chinese people that have been watching my videos in the past still follows the journey. He's more like the old time subscribers, and he's still around even to today.
That's to be frank with you, there was some time I saw your videos, you were criticizing China. I was like a bit heartbroken. But later I said, okay, I understood. Because you as a foreigner coming to China, you have the right to have different feelings.
Exactly. I was just being so real.
Yeah.
But it was not anything hate or anything. It was just like, sometimes you share experience.
So you growing up, married to your Kenyan wife, you guys were having holidays everywhere.
Oh, wow. No, but the love for China is still there, man.
I know.
And that's why I came back. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and be part of this awesome channel. And I'll see you all in the next China episode. Goodbye, and see you next time.